Sugar City Morning Show.
Buenos días, buenos días, buenos días y bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show. Son exactamente las 7:02 y hoy es el 22 de marzo. Un gran gusto saludarles, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana y siempre aquí enviando saludos atentos a toda nuestra audiencia. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Canal 10 Nortevisión aquí en Trial Farm y tenemos arreglos con proveedores de señal de cable en todo el país que permiten nuestra señal se vea por todo el país, compañeros. Y si es que no tienes cable, entonces simplemente te toca extender las antenas de tu televisor. Si es que vives en la circunvecindad de Orange Rock, un radio de 20 millas, por decir, entonces fácilmente vas a lograr ver Canal 10. Es el único canal que se ve por aire. Es más, se transmite por esta antena grande, alta aquí que tenemos al lado. Y la recepción es absolutamente gratis, compañeros. También quiero decirles de que estamos en vivo en el internet. Estamos en YouTube. Simplemente tecla Sugar City Morning Show para el día de hoy o para el día de ayer o el día que quieras ver, porque todo ya está archivado ahí dentro. Y por la magia de la tecnología, compañeros, todo está grabado digitalmente y está para el beneficio de todos que lo quieran ver. Buenos días, good morning, and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 4 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's a pleasure to greet you this morning. Compañeros, como siempre, vamos a empezar nuestro programa con nuestra oración. Padre, te damos las gracias por todas tus bendiciones, porque hoy sucedió un milagro, estamos vivos. Logramos abrir los ojos, estamos vivos, venimos a chambear. Gracias, Padre, por eso. Agradecido estoy por el hecho de que nos permiten la vida, la salud y las fuerzas para venir a chambear dignamente y honestamente por nuestro dinero. Padre, muchas gracias por todo el amor que nos tienes, el amor incondicional. Llénanos de tu gracia, Padre, para que podamos seguir gozando de estas bendiciones. Te pido, Padre, como siempre, por los enfermos, por aquellas personas que más lo necesitan, aquellas personas que recién perdieron a un ser querido o que están enfermos en los hospitales o que no tienen idea dónde van en la vida. Ayúdalos, Padre, guíalos. Te pido, Padre, que para todos nosotros, que tengamos un día exitoso, un día muy bonito y que podamos lograr salir de las garras del egoísmo y que podamos ser más dativos, más generosos, más humildes. Porque la humildad no es ser pobre, la humildad es permitir hacer el trabajo de Dios. Te doy las gracias por todo, Padre, pero de último te pido, Padre, con todo corazón, para que tengamos paz, para que sepamos respetar el valor de la vida, para que sepamos respetar la opinión ajena, para que sepamos callar cuando debemos callar. Y simplemente el respeto mutuo genera paz. Permítanos ser más humildes, Padre. Y aprender a callarnos cuando debemos de callar. Te bendecimos, Padre, te glorificamos y te adoramos siempre. Amén. Good morning. It is exactly 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. The general weather forecast Thursday, March 22nd. And by the way, if today is your birthday, we're sending you the best regards and congratulations. May you have a fantastic day today and always. Aquí enviando atentos saludos y felicitaciones a todas las personas que están cumpliendo años hoy, 22 de marzo. Un gran gusto saludarles y ojalá y la pasen bien. Nada más recordar de enviar un tantito de pastel aquí a la estación de televisión. Las- el pronóstico para las siguientes 24 horas, soleado con algunos periodos de nubosidad, con la posibilidad de algunos chubascos, especialmente sobre las secciones del norte y del centro. Pues puchica, si eso no está hablando de nosotros, ¿qué es? Entonces hoy por la noche estará nublado por momentos, en algunos chubascos y periodos de lluvia, pero sobre el sur del país. Así que lo repito, hoy estará soleado con algunos periodos de nubosidad, pero vamos a tener algunos chubascos sobre la porción norte y la porción central del país. Obviamente esto es un efecto de del frío, el frente de frío que está pasando sobre nuestro país hoy, pero que estará yendo hacia el sur, obviamente, no se queda estancado, y entonces la sección del sur del país tendrá chubascos. Perdón. Los vientos del este-noreste de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado a moderado. Temperaturas por la costa 84 grados como una máxima, por la costa 74 como una mínima. Y en el interior, dense cuenta que nada más vamos a subir 87 grados. No estamos subiendo a 90 y a 95 y a 96 como tuvimos hace unos cuantos días. Y entonces estaremos bajando a 68, 68. No es un frente de frío como digamos que de diciembre y enero, pero porque nos trae frío intenso. No, me imagino que son las ultimitas lluvias que vamos a estar viendo. Ya luego de esto entra el mero verano. Como lo llamamos nosotros aquí, aunque en realidad el verano es de junio a septiembre mundialmente, pero aquí el verano quiere decir la seca. El tiempo seco. Las colinas únicamente 75 como una máxima, 64 como una mínima. No hay advertencias en lugar. Se espera que mañana viernes, y mamma mía, mañana ya es viernes, y viernes por la noche tengamos algunos chubascos y periodos de lluvia, pero sobre el sur del país y luego disminuyendo. Una marea baja a las 6:40, es más, hoy sucedió 20 para las 7, hace momentitos, media hora. Una marea alta a la 1:07 hoy por la tarde. Una segunda marea alta, compañeros, a las 8:17, perdón. Y una segunda marea alta mañana a las 2 de la mañana con 27 minutos. El sol salió hoy a las 6:05. El sol se oculta hoy a las 6:04. La luna sale hoy a las 10:09 y se oculta hoy por la noche a las 11:04. Muchas gracias, Angelia Guy, como queramos pronunciar, por esta información. Nadie te había dicho que te llamas Angelia Guy, ¿verdad? Algunas personas así lo pronuncian. Perdón si lo pronuncian mal. Un gran gusto saludarles. Este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, jueves, el 22 de marzo. Y entre una semana ya estamos en Jueves Santo. Y ya está empezando lo que es bueno, empezando, pero bueno, sí, empezando lo que son las celebraciones oficiales de la Semana Santa. Es más, el Jueves Santo, el viernes, sábado, domingo, todo en contexto de la muerte y resurrección de nuestro Señor Jesucristo. Compañeros, este pronóstico dice que condiciones ligeramente húmedas están controlando nuestro país. Es más, hoy sí estará soleado con algunos periodos de nubosidad, pero también tendremos algunos chubascos en la sección del norte y la sección del centro del país. Luego por la noche nublado por momentos con algunos chubascos y periodos de lluvia sobre la sección del sur del país. Los vientos del este-noreste de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado, moderado. las temperaturas por la costa. Una máxima de 84 grados y una mínima de 74. Y en el interior 87 grados como una máxima y 68 como una mínima. Dense cuenta que no estamos subiendo a los 95 y 96 como previamente habíamos subido. Eso es debido obviamente al frente de frío que, aunque no nos está bajando la temperatura fuertemente, pues siquiera está disminuyendo las temperaturas máximas. Por las colinas 75 grados como una máxima, eso está bastante fresco, y 64 como una mínima. No hay advertencias, compañeros, a este punto. Se espera que mañana viernes y viernes por la noche, aleluya, digo aleluya porque ya mañana es viernes, tengamos algunos chubascos y periodos de lluvia, pero sobre el sur del país, y luego entonces disminuyendo, y ya luego que se salga lo que es el frente, ya terminó, caput, fin del evangelio, como decían. Una marea baja a las 7 menos 20 sucedió hoy, una marea alta hoy a la 1:07, una segunda marea baja a las 8:17 hoy por la noche, y la segunda marea alta mañana por la mañana a las 2:27. El sol salió hoy a las 6 menos 5 y el sol se oculta hoy a la tarde a las 6:04. Igual forma, la luna sale hoy a las 9:51, es más, a las 10 menos 9 minutos, y se oculta hoy por la noche a las 11:04. Muchas gracias a Angelia Gay por esta información, y también debo reconocer el trabajo de las otras personas trabajando ahí en el National Met Service, que mientras nosotros todavía estamos en las camas, ellos ya están yendo a su trabajo o en su trabajo, porque veo que han estado compilando información y poniéndolo en su sitio web desde antes de las 6 de la mañana. Y esto es en Ladyville por el aeropuerto. Así que si vives en la ciudad de Belice o Orange Walk o como sea, pues tienes que viajar hasta ahí. Así que hay que reconocer estos esfuerzos, compañeros. Hay que reconocer la gente que hace correr este país. Sí, hay gente que hace correr este país cuando nosotros dormimos. Los agentes de aduana, los agentes de migración, los policías, soldados, las personas que están trabajando en las fábricas, los agentes de seguridad. Siempre hay que reconocer el trabajo de esas personas porque es muy importante. Nosotros optamos trabajar por el día y dormir por la noche. Ellos, por X razones, trabajan durante la noche y se supone que duermen durante el día. Compañeros, aquí enviando atentos saludos de nuevo a todas las personas que cumplen años hoy o que están celebrando un aniversario. Quiero decirles que lo pasen muy bien, que lo pasen de maravilla. Hoy siendo el 22 de marzo. Quiero dar las gracias a nuestros patrocinadores de Canal 10, al señor Honorable Gaspar Vega, al señor German Vega, al señor Eduardo Vega, al señor Derek Gillett de Gillett's Meat Shop, a Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, Dano Milk, el señor Bob, Telemedia y otras empresas que nos apoyan fuertemente para que este programa pueda seguir adelante. Compañeros, un poquito de un chistito, pero así bien chiquito. Dice, bueno, papi, ¿quién es Batman? Pues Batman es un tipo, dice papá, que durante el día es un alto ejecutivo, sí, muy bien vestido, y por la noche se disfraza y sale a recorrer las calles. Ah, como mi tío. No, hijito, ese es un travesti. Vamos a una pausa, compañeros, las 7:17. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. No se vayan.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip it scream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in Fiji, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world, Dano.
A fast and reliable internet connection is crucial to the success of any business. That's why we at Pink Boutique chose DigiNet. Not only is it affordable, but it is service we can depend on to keep our business running 24/7. Plus, our DigiNet business plan allows us to stay ahead of the competition. For only $99, we get a dependable fiber connection at super fast speeds. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about how DigiNet can enhance your business today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's a pleasure to greet you this morning. It's also a pleasure to welcome Mr. Robert Checky Usher to the show. Checky, good morning and welcome. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy buenos días, mi amigo. Muy bien, muchas gracias. Es un placer.
Es un placer, un gran gusto estar con nosotros aquí.
Yo también.
Okay.
¿Cómo te sientes hoy?
Yo me siento muy bien, de maravilla. Gracias.
All right. Well, good morning to one and all. It's a lovely, beautiful day, as we say. But it's Thursday.
You see, understand now that when you pass on the telephone and say this one in Spanish, read it, I will let you read it from now on because you well and could do it.
Talking it and broken it up or leave it is different from reading.
An excuse. One more.
Yeah, but it's Thursday, pa.
Yes, I know.
Next week is going to be Holy Thursday.
Yes.
You know?
And I hear that the teachers are going on a demonstration today.
Yeah, they're going on their demonstration today. You know, it started out with the situation with the kids, which none of us liked what was happening with the kids, no?
Absolutely, yes.
You know, then they merge it with the crime situation, and now it goes back to the press conference which the Prime Minister held on Sunday at the Biltmore Plaza about the, what you call it, the reinstate of Honorable John Saldivar.
Now the Nepan John Saldivar.
The Nepan John case.
How convenient for them.
Yeah. They're not
again, Elena Smith is being very political.
Yeah, they don't agree with that, and they don't like
They're
that.
being very political.
Yeah.
And it's just one. It's. I believe at the end of the day that this demonstration, yes, some teachers will go, but I don't think that it will carry the force and the strength as the previous demonstration. I believe that a lot of teachers are seeing through it and seeing that. I'm not telling you that demonstrating against a crime situation is not good. No. Mark my words. It is being clothed. It is being hidden. There is a hidden agenda to try to debilitate the United Democratic Party government, to put Mr. John Saldivar at shame and the Prime Minister at shame. That is what they want to do. Period.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, when I say our demands, what I mean, the demands are what? We must get this is what we tell you to do. When I use the word demands?
Exactly. They're telling you, hey, we demand that you do this. We're not asking you, we're demanding it. So better come up or else.
Wouldn't it be better if they would have tried to have a meeting with the authorities, maybe the Prime Minister or somebody from the ministry, to talk to them before they come out and say, we did demand this? To see if it happened. Remember the Tree Cane Farmers Association here in Orange Walk sent a letter to the Prime Minister, and I believe he looked at the letter.
And he has rescinded the agreement, the GST on the agricultural products.
That was a good move from the associations, right?
Of course.
They never said, okay, we are strike, we are stop carrying cane, or whatever they do. But then I believe then people should have one talk with the authorities before, and if they not get it, come out and report to the public and find out what is happening, right?
Again, I carry a lot of respect for teachers. Let it be known. I have a lot of respect for teachers and for what they stand for. It is the politicization of the BNTU that I don't like. Yeah. It's when they become involved in politics rather than sticking to the agenda, all right, to their agenda, that irks me.
Check out this thing what happened with this UHF thing, huh? They never come out and say anything against that. They never demonstrate against that, right?
I have a note here by John Saldiva that says,
he's the new
for
minister,
the record,
the new minister of police, right?
The new minister of police.
And this is the appointment and the person they're going to demonstrate against today.
He says, for the record, please note that I support any action, including this one by the teachers, that will serve to bring attention and scrutiny to the serious crime situation facing our society, especially as it relates to crime against women and children. The recent apparent trend of snuffing out the lives of women and children as collateral damage in disputes between and among gangs is appalling, unacceptable, and worthy of the strongest condemnations, hue and cry, and public protest. At the same time, and notwithstanding recent attacks on my character, integrity, and professional capacity, I extend an invitation to the leadership of the Belize National Teachers Union to meet in order for them to share their ideas on possible solutions to the crime contagion, especially as it relates to crime against women and children. Together, and only together, will we vanquish the scourge that threatens our peaceful and harmonious way of life. And it has been well received by a huge amount of people that have, checked in. But again, your point, which is good, which is very good, he is extending an invitation to them because they never did approach him.
Oh, okay. So he's being the what? The braver one, the man.
Yes, he's being the peacemaker in this. Yeah. He's being the better one. You see, very simply put.
You see, and if the people do this, well, they do the demonstration today, but like you clearly said, we don't have nothing against the teachers because the teachers are very important. But what happened is, so if they go out to there, they say, okay, this are demands, this is what we want, but we never go talk to you about it. We just come out and demonstrate and give you demands. You think the government will accept, okay, you know the demand it, so that's it. We'll move the man. How will that look in society?
I don't think that it befits government to do that, because then you're telling the BNTU that they are the cabinet, and that whatever they go to protest against or protest for, that lo and behold, we have to be bowing our heads to them, and they are the de facto leaders of the country. I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that at the end of the day, they are abusing the respect that and the position. Some of them, like I said, are abusing the position that they hold in society.
And the Honorable John Saldiva is not guilty of anything when it comes to this.
Like I said, the John Saldiva, do not catch they plan nothing with Mr. Mason. Yeah. There were a number of ministers who were with Mr. Mason. He may have been involved with the man in talking with him, but so did so many other people. What evidence is there that anybody can say that implicates Mr. John Saldiva in wrongdoing? The Prime Minister was very clear when he mentioned, over the amount of time, I have found no evidence whatsoever that implicates him. So why should these people hurry go and say, oh, we don't want John Saldivar anymore?
Yeah, and then when this thing happened, the PM removed John from there because I believe he wanted to do his own investigations, and that's what he did. And John, they never just put back Honorable John Saldivar in a reshuffle, you know, Emmanuel. This was a big cause why they merged the ministries together, and John Saldivar was the current minister when it comes to the Belize Defense Force and the Coast Guard. So they merge everything together like what it usually used to be, so it automatically...
And rather than, I'll be straight up, I'm sorry, Sedi.
I don't know what you're
saying. But, I'm sorry, Sedi. But rather than applauding the Dean Barrow administration and said, tell you what, move the police from Sedi and put her into somebody who is more prepared to handle the situation. No, you're going to try backstab the whole situation. No, man. I just don't think that is right.
Yeah, I believe
that the ministry needed a little push. It's a fact. Said it was too soft. Straight up.
Any man hear you, know?
I mean, okay. I could shout it in his ears. Said it was too soft. And even though Aragon was the one who was running the ministry, and he still is running the day-to-day running of the ministry operations, but at the end of the day, you know, you needed somebody who come in and say,
let's get it done.
Let's get it done, and let's get it done now.
Yeah.
And get rid of this situation.
Yeah. So this just happened Sunday, you know, Emmanuel. This appointment of John Saldivar, and today is Thursday. That's like what, 5 days? And then they go to make them move this man.
They're going over the bounds. They're clothing it, however, against criminal activity against children and women, but they are really, you will see the big placards, you will see the big posters against John Saldivar. What the man doing now? Straight up, what the man doing now? I don't know.
There was a post that was read on Channel 7 News last night that John wrote. I don't want to try to see if we could have find that one.
Well, I think I have it in front of you.
Yeah. It's not the one that you read just now.
No, I know it's not the one that
but
I read.
I believe like dialoguing with the authorities and finding out what's going on. Probably if you do that and then you come out and you don't get no kind of way, then you say, well, you know what? We can't get it this way. Someone could come out on the streets and get it done. Hello. But that dialogue never really happened. They just say, okay, this is it. And they have a lot of other things. Remember, I understand, but I think you and myself was listening to the radio one morning when we were leaving from work, and they were saying and mentioning that Kola was out there with the appointment of this transition with this person at the city council. I think it was Mr. Joe Cowie. But then their people know what happened in the past with this gentleman, but they never come out against that.
I have the note here that John posted on his
get this
Facebook page. Yes.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Yeah, go ahead, Pa.
Elena Smith, but first of all, I think that I would like to be able to pull up the interview with Elena Smith, and I don't want to put words in her mouth or anybody else's, but she was being rather condescending of the Honorable John Saldivar. And it says, Elena Smith, you are way out of line. This is John Saldivar writing. You have absolutely no evidence or right to be referring to me in the manner in which you did. You are using your position as president of the BNTU as a bully pulpit because you know the power of the teachers. It's only a matter of time before teachers realize how you are using their power for your self-serving agenda. Just as evil has no triumph over me to this point, so too will I continue to be shielded from your ill intentions. In the meantime, I continue to do what was placed on this earth to do. Careful of a glass window, my friend.
Yeah. Straight to the point.
Careful of your glass window. No make I throw stones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because your window could break. But I listened to the interview. I can't give you the content of the interview verbatim. This one said this and this one said that. But I can tell you that she said very simply that she did not like the way that Mr. John Saldivar was behaving, as if the man is out in the street,
or if they like your picnic.
Yes, and consorting with Mr. Mason and other bad people. And I go like, what in the world, what in the hell are you talking about, Elena? You know what I mean? This man is a respectable man. Why would you want to bring him down? Everybody had a friendship with Mason. The man, Christ, if I get catch a talk to somebody who ends up being a murderer, am I implicated as well?
No. This man appeared to be a con artist.
You know what I mean?
But then he didn't negotiate.
Me don't know that crap.
No, you not question the man's integrity when you talk to this man and find out. And like you say, you had a lot of friends. You had a lot of big business people that you friend. So they figure, okay, business the work.
Everybody was there. PUP, UDP, no P at all. Everybody was there. Because the man was obviously trying to impress everybody and inviting people to his house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You sell it today on a bite.
Exactly.
You know? Until
they found out. And now all of a sudden, you know, they go like, I bad because I made a talk to the man. Sure. That not go so at all. That not go so at all. You know what I mean? But that's the way it goes. So the BNTU is aware of the power it has. Elena Smith know that BNTU is powerful and guided by the amount of results that were gotten the last time when they did that demonstration.
Yeah.
When they put their 8 or 10 points, whatever they were, when they said we want this, and the Prime Minister said, okay, we will get that, and he pretty much appeased them. No, I shouldn't say appeased them. I take that back. But pretty much conceded with their demands. I take that back. Appeased. You know, but that's in a political context. Yeah. But conceded and said, tell you what, you will get the anti-corruption thing going, you will get this, you will get the other, you will get the 13th senator will be appointed, so forth and so forth. Yes, but don't push it, Miss Elena. Please don't push it. Yes, I agree that we must demonstrate against violence and crime. But don't put one twist to this. Don't put a twist to this and try to make it seem as if John Saldivar is the bad one. He not do you nothing yet.
Like I tell you, he was only appointed on Sunday, man. And this is 4 days after. So they must really look on this man in a situation that this man must be really out of track. So, make us see how you can play out, boy. But I don't think like they put it as a demands. I don't think they are getting demands.
Well, we have some
comments.
Some comments. It says, as a teacher or person representing teachers, Elena Smith is a disgrace and an embarrassment. She should put all students' interests first and teach the kids instead of leading the classroom and pursuing her own personal agendas or 5 minutes of fame. Is this what we parents of students are wasting our school fees on? If teachers want to protest, then they should do it on a Saturday or Sunday, not during the days of that they're supposed to be teaching our future generation. You teachers are being paid to teach, not to be on the streets protesting. If you want to take education time away from students, then you teachers should reimburse and refund parents for each day from school fees, or government shouldn't pay them for each day wasted protesting. Maybe they will keep teachers in their classrooms. John Saldiva and UDP, keep your head up. You're doing a great job in Belmopan, and we support you 100%. Continue the great. And Luke says, in the midst of crime, well, we have more and more comments coming in, but I guess a lot of people are quite, yes, they agree with the demonstration against crime and violence, and especially against women and children. I would join that demonstration as well. But no, they try put your political agenda into this.
Yeah, if you want to do that, do that by yourself.
Do that by yourself. Don't put no political agenda into this and try bring down the man who can do the job of controlling criminal activity.
Yeah, before we go on a break, you know that usually when they give report cards at school, they have the afternoon off, right? Mm-hmm. And many teachers are going out today to demonstrate. Not the vast majority in all schools, mm-hmm. but at some schools, report cards were supposed to be given today. Mm-hmm. But since they are going on this demonstration today, the kids get the half day yesterday, mm-hmm. because then decide to give the report card yesterday, mm-hmm. so because then going to demonstrate today. So the kids had the half day off yesterday, and most of them have the whole day off today. Mm-hmm. So the kids then lose what, from 1 to 3:30, and lose 2 hours and a half out of school mm-hmm. yesterday, without mm-hmm. considering, hey, this might affect the kids. Make we have a normal class today, and tomorrow make we get a report card. But then they choose to give it yesterday, some schools, and then so they could go up on a demonstration today. And I believe that when it comes to the school, the students are the most important thing in the school. You understand? Mm-hmm. But then decide to get a report card yesterday.
Well, actually, I was hoping to be able to pull up the press release from government that says that yes, the teachers can go but officially, they were not giving permission for the teachers to go. But that you can't stop them. They can go, but just remind them that the Education Reform Act, Section 7714 could have been called in and put. And I tried to get that act, and I downloaded the whole Education Reform Act yesterday, but I could not view the Section 77. No sé qué pasó, no les puedo decir exactamente qué sucedió ahí, pero les quiero decir de que una situación bastante interesante aquí.
But you understand that situation I told you about yesterday and today, right?
Of course. I heard you quite well.
This person says the teacher are going to Belmopan to demonstrate against who? That's the first line of this text. Mm-hmm. Then it continues, who will demonstrate against parents who abuse children at home? What about the teachers who abuse physically and emotionally? What about teachers who sexually abuse children? People still remember the teacher who fooled the child at the government school in Orange Walk. I can clearly remember at least 5 cases by teachers just in Orange Walk. Some of these same abusers will be at front line.
Interesting.
So check out the first line part. Teachers are going to Belmopan to demonstrate against who?
Well, that's exactly the big question. What are they going to be demonstrating against? Is it the crime situation? If it was so that it was a crime situation, they should be demonstrating along with John Saldiva, along with the government, and uniting forces to try to combat the crime situation in Belize City. But no, they're making this political now and trying to say, oh, but we don't want John Saldiva up there because he may consult with with Mr. Mason.
You call me going
what the hell that have to do with anything? Sorry, straight up I tell you. You know what I mean?
We have Delvi coming in.
Yeah, let's go through with Delvi.
Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you, Delvi. ¿Cómo estás? How you doing?
Bien, aquí estoy en Belmopan at the moment.
Okay, now you have decided to join along with the demonstration against what are the teachers demonstrating against?
All right, well, the motive is basically we are standing up against, we have been having recent crimes and, against children, so that is what we are standing up against.
Okay, so it's a criminal activity against children, criminal activity against children and women. That's it.
Right, yes.
Okay. We saw, and forgive me for putting in a little bit asking you a different question here, but are you in agreement with Elena Smith when she starts to, with her choice words that she had against Mr. John Saldiva? Or am I putting you in a little bind there?
I did not hear, I am not aware of that discussion there. I won't add to that because I don't have, I didn't listen to that part there.
Okay. Well, proceed with your contribution, darling.
Okay, thank you. All right. This morning I have this one that is entitled The Right Light. Mm-hmm. The Right Light. All right. A child uses a curse word and the parent laughs, saying it's cute. The child keeps using the words, but no one corrects him, so that becomes his truth. A woman gets hit in the face because of cooking dinner too late. She gained a few pounds over the years and was led to believe that no one else could ever love her but her husband. Only he could relate. A young girl loses her mother at the age of 10, and she finds comfort in a gang and is now hanging out with criminal friends. And her boy was told that he's stupid and worthless is all that he'd ever be. It became a recording for so long that he, unfortunately, started to believe. But believe now that quite the contrary is true, that even though decisions and mistakes were made, it does not define you. So rise above your circumstances and put your trust in God, that even though the idea has been underplayed, he deserves the applaud. For while we were yet sinners, Christ died for our sins, that we may have a second chance to be healed from the sin. But in a generation where right is taken as wrong and wrong is taken for right, we don't need a billion-dollar intervention plan. God has to be placed in full sight. So even though the times we are in is plagued with darkness, he who is, was, and forever will be the only way, the truth, and the light.
Thank you very much, Delvi. He is the only way. I am the way, I am the light, I am the truth, I am the only way. If you want to get to the Father, you have to go to him through me.
Amen, yes.
Okay?
Well, yes, that is exactly so.
Well, have yourself a fine day, Delvi, and take care of yourself, all right?
Take care of yourself, Delvi, and all the best. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye. Okay.
Well, Emmanuel, we need to
take a break, but we'll be right back with you. It's exactly 9 minutes before 8 o'clock. Vamos a una pausa, compañeros. Las 8 menos 9 minutos. Pero estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
In the Capital 3 budget, provisions of over 43 million have been made to finance the following key infrastructure projects. Continuation of the upgrading of the Hummingbird Highway, $11 million. Continuation of the Belize Southside Poverty Alleviation Project, $4 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of new sections of the George Price Highway, including the construction of a new double-lane bridge at Roaring Creek, $13 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of a new section of the Philip Golson Highway, $5 million. Commencement of work on the new Airport Link Road, joining the access road to the PGIA, joining that with the Western Highway, $3 million. commencement of work on the new Hallover Bridge, $3 million, and commencement of work on phase 1 of the Caracol Road project, $4 million. In addition, provision of $9.5 million has also been made for projects in the education and health sectors and towards our vaunted poverty alleviation programs. Mr. Speaker, I should point out that as we have done in all the years since taking office, we will again be financing our capital program wholly from concessional sources provided by our international development partners. We will not be borrowing any funds on commercial terms. These are the investments that will continue the transformation and continue to bring the jobs to lower even more the unemployment rate and lift lives and the economy.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Before we signed up for DigiNet, things at home were a bit...
Mom, I'm just hugging up the internet. Fix it.
Chaotic when it came to the internet. But since we signed up for DigiNet, fiber optic internet for your home, everything has been going awesome. Everyone can be online at the same time, consistent and reliable speeds, no more fighting for internet. It's a mother's dream. It's so affordable. I got a 20 megabyte plan for only $169 monthly. Plus, it comes bundled with a free postpaid plan and free home phone service. We're saving over $200 monthly. It's an unbelievable deal. Perfect for families. Trust me. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about DigiNet today.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the McCall River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. It is a minute before 8 o'clock. It's a beautiful Thursday morning here in Orange Walk, un jueves, una mañana bonita aquí en Orange Walk. Pero también, compañeros, a este punto, cuando son casi las 8 de la mañana, darle la bienvenida, los buenos días y la bienvenida al doctor Homero Noveno. Buenos días, gracias, doctor. Manuel. Y bienvenido al show. ¿Cómo estás, ante todo?
Bien, Emanuel. Gracias por una linda mañana. Hoy le damos gracias a Dios. Y le quiero decir a todo el mundo, feliz día de la primavera. La primavera empezó ayer, el 21. Ayer, sí. Y es un periodo en el periodo vacacional, mejor dicho. Viene la fin de semana de Easter, que le decimos.
La Semana Santa.
Semana Santa, en la cual pues todos salimos a bañar un poquito en el agua, a pasear lo que tiene Belice.
A remojarse un rato, como dicen las señoras.
Sí, por decirlo de esa manera, a mojar los talones, ¿no? De todas formas, pues es un periodo en el cual ya los niños están de vacaciones y todo el mundo pues a disfrutar de un periodo de descanso. Sin embargo, hay que hacer hincapié de que la seguridad es muy importante. Hay que cuidar a los niños, hay que darles supervisión cuando estén en el agua. Hay que manejar con precaución porque en esta época hay bastantes accidentes y desafortunadamente no quisiéramos que sea usted alguien que esté involucrado en algo. Así es que le pedimos que pues mucha precaución, mucho cuidado, tengan mucho ojo sobre los niños porque no lo deseamos, pero sucede a veces. Y queremos que este periodo vacacional sea, pero ilícito.
Y aquí nada más recordando un tantito cuando los papás vivían y te decían, vas a ir a Sarteneja, vas a ir a Cancún, no vayas Viernes Santo. No viajes Viernes Santo. No te estoy diciendo de que es legítimo la razón, pero esas son las creencias de la gente, que en Viernes Santo no se viaja.
Excuse me, doctor, what that is primavera?
This is spring.
Oh, spring.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it.
Yeah. What happened? The 21st is the beginning of spring in our country, and in fact in Latin America. Of course, in the United States, it's celebrated. In Latin America, it's celebrated the 21st and 21. Siempre, everybody, congratulate one another. We have reached this period because we are looking forward to this vacational time, right? Yeah. And of course, some schools all over the world, especially in Latin America, they skip some classes and they call it puente so that they can extend the number of days of holidays. But we already know that our children also are going on holiday, Chicky.
Yeah.
Report card was yesterday, and I want to congratulate all those students that came in first, second, and all those that passed, and all those that perhaps, managed to come across, and even those that did not do so well, that they have the opportunity to get down, rest a little bit, charge up your batteries. When you come back, all right, dig down into it, get down to it, and yes, man, try to do your best and give your best. Education is the best thing that parents and teachers can give you, the best inheritance. It's so good. Education is so beautiful, so good to you that you even can't sell it, can't throw it away, can't do anything with it. In fact, when you die, you take it with you. So it sticks with you the rest of your life. So it's a tool for you to be able to succeed in life. So children and our students, do remember, a good education is the best inheritance parents can give you.
Talking about a good education, myself and Emmanuel was discussing about this situation with the BNTU,
Yes.
With the appointment, reappointment, reinstate of Honorable John Saldivar as Minister of Police when the three departments are merged as one now, But I was also telling him that they have some schools that were supposed to give report cards today, and they gave it yesterday. So the kids were out of school for 2 hours and a half yesterday because, when I give report card, they don't have classes in the afternoon, and today they will be out again. But this situation, I spoke to a teacher, and the teacher said that they go in at Belmopan, go demonstrate or go show his solidarity against this thing with the killing, with the crime situation and the kids. But then some of them don't really know the situation that the BNTU president, I believe their agenda is calling to the removal of the Honorable John Saldivar, and it's only 4 days now, Doc.
Well, I tell you what, I've seen the social media swirling all these things around, but in my opinion, I think the BNTU has to be a little bit more patient. Do not twist what is real the agenda of the BNTU as its objective, and do not make it political. I mean, why is it that you're going to criticize a man who just took over a ministry, amalgamated everything into one, and not give him a chance to perform? I mean, Prime Minister is somebody, and we trust our Prime Minister, of course. That's why he's the Prime Minister, that he made a wise decision to put John Saldivar back on the helm.
As a matter of fact, he has tendered an invitation to, and I just said that a while ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
He tendered an invitation to the BNTU to go in and to chat with him. Because obviously, building on what you just said, that it's rather premature for any teachers union to be, or anybody to be campaigning against the removal of somebody who has just been appointed. Get him on a break, for God's sake. Get him on a break. Maybe he can help with the same cause that you're campaigning, that you're demonstrating against. Get him on a break.
Well,
but then again, it is the tainting, the political tainting, that it's a political thing that she is fighting for. She wants to take opportunity of the fact that the BNTU will be campaigning, and she's against supposedly crime and children, and not miss the chance of her political agenda in.
But
simply put,
we have to draw a line here also, make it clear that we're not bashing Elena Smith as the senator or as a lady. Not at all. What we're doing, we're criticizing her opinion on the issue. which, of course, here at the table, we do respect women. We do appreciate their contribution to our country and all these things. In fact, we've seen, Lisa Schumann answering up and saying that, the minister did not do so well in answering Elena Smith and inviting the BNTU to his domain. But I beg to differ in this aspect. Do not think that we are bashing Elena Smith as the senator or as a lady. That is not the point. And if anybody wants to drag that down to that position, I think you are in the wrong boat, because that is not what we are trying to do. We are talking about issues, talking about opinions, and talking about facts that, they cannot mix two things together and, blindfold teachers into believing that they are going to demonstrate while they have a hidden agenda behind, which is the removal of the Minister of National Security. No, what they're doing is they would be demonstrating for crime and violence. And I wonder why they're doing it in Belmopan. They should have done it in Belize City, because that is the seat where all this mayhem is happening. But of course, we need to hear solutions also. We're not here to listen to all criticism and press conferences talking about all the issues and all these things without offering tangible solutions. Crime situation starts from the home. It emanates to the school, because everybody goes to primary school, and there is where teachers have a responsibility also. If you're demonstrating, bear in mind that you're part of this, and demonstrating sometimes can make people aware of the problem, but that you also have solutions in your classroom, in your tenure as a teacher, and you must do your share, and not just hanging in a classroom and allow students to just pass or go through. You have a responsibility also, because parents do have a responsibility of bringing their children, but most of the time while children are going to school, they're spending more time sometimes with the teacher than their parents. Because especially nowadays that both parents work, they come, they barely have time sometimes to be with their children. They do spend quality time with them, but that formation, that academic formation, that personal formation becomes also the reality and the responsibility of teachers. It's not that teachers will have to babysit children, but if there's anybody that says that they don't want to babysit children, listen to me, what kind of teacher are you? Because I was a teacher, and even if I have to babysit a child for me to save this child from the mayhem of the environment, man, I would do that. Because tell you what, becoming a teacher is a commitment to those children. I'm not here to lecture anybody on education, but I think
once a teacher, always a teacher.
That's right, yes. The fact is that we need your input here. Yes, demonstrate. We do agree that it is your right. But don't remember, you're not going to forget those children in class and allow them to just be wandering around. You have a responsibility for those PSCs also. We need to uplift this country.
We just had PSC on 19th on Monday.
Monday.
And that was the first part of it.
Yeah.
We have the second part coming up very shortly, don't we?
Yep, in May.
Oh, in May.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not this week. It's in May. I was under the impression it was going to be sometime
it's
this
May.
week or so.
We have a call, gentlemen. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, am I on the show?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I just wanted to make a small contribution. As it relates to this said Elena Smith, some kind of senator for the People's United Party. I didn't want to get that part in, but I need to mention it. I haven't, as the president of the BNTU, I have not heard Elena Smith say in any meaningful way that she's prepared to sit down with the Ministry of Education to formulate and integrate a plan of action to improve what is her real job as a BNTU president, to integrate a meaningful program to improve the quality of teaching for the children of Belize, which are supposed to be her primary concern, the future of this country. I think instead of worrying about who will be minister and who is this and who is that, her primary goal is to sit down and worry about the future of the country, which is the children's education. And that appears to be the furthest thing from her mind. She appears to be on a personal agenda and is foregoing what is her real job, to sit down, organize, integrate a meaningful plan to improve the quality of teaching for the future of this country. Because, I mean, I have heard the ministry trying time and time again to find departments that are put in place to improve the quality of education. That has been tirelessly the plan of the Minister of Education, to improve the quality of education to this country. And there goes Elena messing with issues that, to me, are petty and political and has a personal agenda. I want to really hear her sit down with the ministry as the president of BNTU and make a plan of action that will improve the quality of education to the children, and by extension improving the quality of teachers that we have. Her gallivanting and being irresponsible sends a very bad light, and the teachers who follow her are also sending the wrong signals to the future and parents of belief. So I beg her, sit down and improve the quality of education. That is her primary job, not going on agendas that are personal and taking out teachers from the classroom for X amount of days and foregoing the most important element of this society, the children's education. I have not heard her talk to anybody about improving that. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, somebody has a contribution. Everybody have their own perspective and their own idea. They said John Saldivar is that good for Belize after all his implications. Do you think he can do a good job?
Well, he has to be given a break. I mean, Belizeans, for goodness sake, I think that many a time we missed a lot of opportunities on people by probably undermining them before they even have a chance to prove themselves. I mean, this happens in the classroom. When children are in class, you just don't, you give a chance to those people that perhaps have something to contribute, but give them a chance, a real opportunity. And this is the same case. You cannot undermine something or somebody because of your own political agenda. Give the man a chance. The man will prove himself. If the man really proves that he is not capable of the job, then guess what? Yes, we can go through with it. But like I said, let's give the man a chance.
But more importantly, I think that what happened is that the Prime Minister said very, very clearly that even though there was a lot of talk about him being implicated with with the Mason man, whatever his name is, that there has been no evidence that has surfaced to implicate Mr. John Saldivar in any wrongdoing. So the man is not guilty by association. The man, if you want to say that Mr. Man is not worthy of the position, very simply because you heard that, oh, he was consulting with Mr. Mason, but tell you what, try again. Because so many people were consorting with Mr. Mason, very simply because he was inviting them to his home. Now, must I be held responsible for Mr. Mason's actions simply because I was an invited guest at his place? Very simply because the man was being very generous with me? No, that is his action. That is his responsibility. That is his guilt. That's not Mr. John Saldivar's. Solo porque el hombre recibió algunos regalos del señor Mason, se supone, o que el señor estuvo en la casa del señor Mason, no hay evidencia que claramente apunta a decir que el señor John Saldivar estaba actuando complícito en actividad criminal. Nadie puede decir eso. Y el primer ministro claramente lo dijo, que hoy estoy nombrando al señor porque no ha subido ninguna evidencia. Vamos a tomar la llamada.
Right, so
así que, compañeros, tenemos que ser así que bien derechos, ¿ok? No porque el rumor es tal y tal, debemos de condenar a esa persona para toda su vida. Dale una oportunidad para que él se compruebe. Quizás él tenga la receta mágica para poder asentar esta actividad criminal en Belice. Démosle la oportunidad. Y aquí quiero decir, y voy a repetir su posición del John Zaldivar, que acaba de ponerlo en su página Facebook hace 2 horas, que dice, for the record, please note that I support any action, including this one, by the teachers, that will serve to bring attention and scrutiny to the serious crime situation facing our society, especially as it relates to crime against women and children. Now that's a good stand to take. The recent apparent trend of snuffing out the lives of women and children as collateral damage in disputes between and among gangs is appalling, unacceptable, and worthy of the strongest condemnation. To hue and cry and public our protest. At the same time, and notwithstanding in the recent attacks on my character, integrity, and professional capacity, I extend an invitation to the leadership of the Belize National Teachers Union to meet in order for them to share their ideas on possible solutions to the crime contagion, especially as it relates to crime against women and children. Together, and only together, will we vanquish the scourge that threatens our peaceful and harmonious way of life. Now, isn't that something? He is tendering an invitation to the leadership of the BNTU. The BNTU, however, has gone on its own and said, tell her, we're going to go demonstrate. And we're going to demonstrate even against John Zaldivar because, he's a Mason friend. Well, let him be Mason's friend, for all I care. But there is no evidence telling me that Mr. Mason, that Mr. John Zaldivar is guilty of anything.
What could be the situation now, gentlemen? They go out and do their demonstration today. And when you look after that, probably they might not be successful or they are successful. I still don't get what I want. I kind of know the PM, now I just remove John like that. Then they say, all right, John, make we meet with you. And John said, well, don't go do nothing. I don't got time for it now. I got time to take care of my business.
Well, John is still keeping the invitation open. So Mac will not consider that because he says, I extend an invitation to the leadership. So, and he's saying, I applaud the intention behind the whole demonstration. I applaud the fact that you people are bringing this to the conscience of the Belizean people, trying to stimulate people to think and to come up with ideas as to how best to deal with the criminal situation. So he applauds them. However, he is also telling them, already, could contact to me too. Knock up a note binge and try and demonstrate against these things. Come, talk to me. He's offering he's extending an invitation to the BNTU to come and talk to him about that. I think that's a commendable position.
That's, it's a bridge. It's a bridge that is giving them an opportunity, but of course it won't be open our life, right? I'm sure that these things expire. But it's something commendable. These are the measures, these are the moves that we have to go through to bring forth peace. I mean, any faction that is, growing up, storing up mud, call into the table. Let's discuss what is happening in a gentleman way, an amicable way. Let's see how far we can go and bring this a resolution on these problems. But I tell you what, crime is something that is everybody's problem. Belize City there's zones there that I find Orange Occasion said, man, I won't go there. The thing is I went to St. John's College. When we went to St. John's College from there, we used to walk the streets in Belize City. I went to Belcast there, and we used to walk the streets of Belize City.
I remember I used to walk Prince Hansel America and Vernon Street.
Yes. We used to walk here, right?
Try that.
Yes.
Try that these days. No, try that.
Yeah, I can't tell the story. I can't tell how me look.
So this program would end up without a host if you do that.
Try that.
Yeah.
But the fact is, though, that those times were good times. But what has happened is that there are many solutions to this problem. and we can sit down here and scream it to the sky. That is not really solving the situation. Criticizing does not solve the situation. There are factual things that need to be done. This crime situation is a long-term solution that we need on this, because it took long for this to happen. If you're talking about poverty, we had poverty back in those days. In fact, perhaps more than what we have
Poverty
here.
is all over the world.
Yes. But then that does not give you the opportunity or the reason for you to pick up a gun and go hit somebody. No, no, no. You know, I do remember there are some countries in Central America, and in fact Mexico, that had zones that, you know, crime was at its highest. They went and they did a campaign to remove all these weapons from the illicit hands of people. And it did bring down the level of gun violence to a halt. However, I don't know if this would be possible in this. We only chat about it. The real situation, we don't know how it
Did you hear Mr. Cordell Hyde's comments? I think it was on the news 2 days ago, that he says that the problem in Belize City was not a problem of ethnicity. In other words, he's telling you that they're not only one black man problem. Straight up, he was telling you. He says it is a problem of economics. Well, I tell you what, Mr. Hyde, I beg to differ. I'm not telling you what is the problem, but I'm telling you that it's a combination of things rather than just being economic. You're just being very political there and trying to bring down. Because how many programs does the United Democratic Party not have in the South Side when they talk about the South Side alleviation programs, the pantry program? How many people are not benefiting from that? More than anybody else, more than any other section of this country. All right? You go tell me now that it's an economic problem, and even if it were partly an economic problem, for God's sake, why you think so much Orange Walk people to go work to Belize City? Because there are no jobs. Because there are jobs in Belize City, they go. Very simply put, because there are jobs that they go to Belize City. Because if there weren't any in Belize City, we wouldn't have 40, 50 buses going, taking workers from Orange Walk and Corozal to work in Belize City. From
the west as well.
From the west as well.
And those are, if you got...
Now, if you go walk down Street, West Street and Basra Street and all those things, Bas, give me $1.
But if you look at the amount of job, if you do a calculation, if 50 buses that take 60 persons...
Straight up. See, better than lengua te lo estoy
every morning.
If 50 buses go to the city every day with a capacity of 60, how much that?
That's a 3,000.
And that every day. And then that's sort of 3,000 jobs right there.
And that's only
tell me that you don't got no jobs? Christ.
The thing is this, what is it that Cordell Hyde has done when he was Minister of Education? Now, he has the gall to be able to criticize, to say poverty, to say this happening in Southside, this happening there. But you were Minister of Education, Mr. Hyde. What did you do? Scholarships to children that are not even in Belize?
Not even in, yes.
Ministry of Education, finances going in upheaval? That was terrible. And I'll tell you what, where did this money go? Where did the scholarship funds went? In fact, it should have gone to Southside Belizeans that really needed it. And you would have had better leaders there. But no, you went and you give it to children. You went to give it to people that were not even living in this country.
Well, they weren't really for children. It was just a gimmick. It was just a gimmick for them to be able to actually take the money and say, tell you what, that was just a name.
Yeah.
And it was just corruption at its best.
So did he remember all this? He was a contributing factor to the upheaval of Southside. You didn't take care of your people then, and you had all the tools to do that. Now you sit down here and cry foul? No man, no man, no man. And then you want to go back? Should we trust you again to go back to become a leader in Southside when you have a history and a background of perhaps not doing the best? Belizeans, we need to think, it's the same old PUP. I'll tell you something. I was a PUP once. And I'll tell you, I went and I voted for them. But PUP was doing good then. However, PUP made a 180-degree turn with Said Musa and Ralph Fonseca and all his cohorts. We got just disenchanted. We were sorry we voted for them. I turned UDP. And so far, UDP has been the better government overall. And I'll tell you what, if UDP one day would perhaps do bad or worse, or as much as what the PUP did, I will have the opportunity to change. But so far, UDP has proven that they have the better capacity to lead this country. And no matter what, they're not, como le decimos a todo el mundo, no son una blanca palomita. They make mistakes. El UDP hace errores también, son humanos. Pero si algún día, digamos, el PUP se vistiera y hiciera mejor que el UDP, tenemos que voltearlo a ver. Pero hasta ahorita el PUP se está vistiendo con un gafete de lobo, o sea, de oveja, pero es un lobo internamente. La cosa es que nos quieren engañar. Es el mismo PUP de antes de la época de Said Musa y Ralph Fonseca que viene otra vez. Cordell Hyde estaba en esa administración.
Que quiere entrar para ser igual o peor.
Porque ya tienen una trayectoria. ¿Tú le puedes confiar a una persona así? Muchas veces nosotros decimos, ¿quiénes son los del Old Guard? Y había un pleito en el PUP entre el Old Guard y New Guard y no sé qué era Vanguard y no qué otras cosas sea. La cosa es de que este mismo grupo de PUP que vieron toda la corrupción que había allá, están pidiendo otra oportunidad. Los confiamos. Pónganse a pensar. Está Gianni Briceño, el G7, ¿se acuerdan del G7? Fue parte de todo el desastre que sucedió allá. Está todavía Francis Fonseca, Said Musa, Cordell Hyde. Para decirles, todavía está Monchi Cervantes, que era el accountant del Social Security Board. ¿Ah? Que cuando él y Nara García hicieron el desastre del Social Security, fueron una inquisición en la cual Monchi se le olvidó todo. No me acuerdo, no sé. Me estaba preguntando. Son esta misma gente que están regresando.
Pero están vestidos de blanco y son santitos ahora.
Sí, ahorita mira, andan como que no rompen un vaso. Y la verdad no. Yo les digo a todos ustedes que hay que tener cuidado con esta gente. El PUP no ha cambiado. El PUP no va a cambiar. Yo diría que tal vez tendrían que pasar no sé cuántos milenios. Tendrían que hacer, como dicen cuando el gusano se vuelve mariposa, tiene que hacer mold para que ellos lleguen a ser tal vez un buen grupo. Pero tal vez hay generaciones que nos están escuchando ahorita que van a ponerse a pensar y tal vez van a ser los líderes del futuro. Esta gente tiene que entender de que han habido errores en los dos partidos. UDP no ha sido una blanca palomita, pero ha hecho mejor. Si nosotros vemos la deuda externa que tenemos, es 3.5 billones de dólares. Pero 2 billones de dólares lo causó el PUP. 600 millones lo causó George Price y Esquivel en ese tiempo, desde el 81 para adelante. Pero en el 98 al 2008, 2 billones de dólares fue nuestra deuda y es el Superbond. El balance lo ha hecho este gobierno del UDP. Y la verdad, el gobierno del UDP tiene que mostrar. Está la infraestructura. Y si usted, tal vez le dicen que no ha pasado nada en Belice, tal vez estas vacaciones, viaje de acá hasta Punta Gorda, vaya a Belmopan, vaya a Belice, vaya al Cayo. Ve esa carretera que tienen hecho desde Shaibel Gas Station en el Hummingbird Highway hasta Punta Gorda. Más de 100 millas de carretera, calidad de carretera. ¿Quién hizo todo esto? ¿Cuándo se hizo todo esto? Ahí está la calle para de acá Orange Walk a San Felipe, hasta Blue Creek. O que dicen que es dinero del cañero. Claro, ¿por qué el PUP no lo hizo? ¿Ah? Tuvo que venir el UDP para hacerlo. Les voy a mencionar otro uno y ese me toca a mí. El Cattle Street Project era un proyecto que estaba en la vitrina por años. Cuando el PUP estaba en poder, ellos no tocaban eso. Ellos no buscaban cómo la Unión Europea podía venir a gastar esos 13 millones de dólares acá. No, ellos están, pero embelecidos con prestar dinero para malgastar. Entonces, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasa? Es de que el gobierno de UDP vino y hizo este proyecto. Generó empleos Y el ganadero de hoy está muy agradecido porque el precio de su ganado subió. Está viendo una ganancia más grande cada día. El ganadero pequeño está disfrutando de eso igual como el ganadero grande. Entonces, estas son las cosas que este gobierno de visión hizo para la gente del campo. Ustedes van a decir que no ha trabajado el UDP. El UDP ha hecho muchas cosas y se le ve. Okay. La transformación de nuestro país ha sido una cosa que intangible.
Ha sido fuerte.
Y les digo una cosa. La próxima va a ser para invertir en nuestros recursos humanos.
Okay. Vamos a tomar una pausa, compañeros. Ya son 28 minutos antes de las 9 de la mañana. Tomamos una pausa, pero estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. No se vayan.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado, German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
Every day when my daddy gets up to go to work, he says this is for me to have a better life. But I say, Daddy, we have a better life. Mommy don't have to leave home to wash my clothes anymore. We don't have to go all the way to a pump and back home those heavy buckets. No, Mommy just have to turn on the pipe and wash up and make we bathe as long as we want. Even the school teacher make we wash we hand the pipe instead of a nasty bucket like before. See, Daddy, life is better with water than life.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Roche France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
When it comes to running my business, I have to ensure that my office is always connected and that my service is the best. This is exactly what I need from my internet provider at my home also. That's why I chose Diginet. It's fast, reliable, and most importantly, it's affordable. With Diginet, I get a reliable connection plus 6 gigabytes free mobile data each month to use while I'm on the go, all for just $99. This is big savings for me. Diginet gives me the edge I need to take my business to the next level, right from home. Visit your nearest BTL office to find out more about Diginet and how you can save, just like me.
Now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, and Belmopan. Coming soon to Orange Walk.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
Our priorities for the budget, fiscal year 2018-2019, are to continue to provide resources for investments in physical infrastructure, mainly roads and bridges, for education and health, for poverty alleviation, and for citizen security and defense. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, we grasp the nettle with both hands. We rise to meet the challenges, and we will overcome them. This year's budget is structured accordingly, and there therefore can and will be no retreat from our signature pro-poor policies. No retreat from Boost and Food Pantry, no retreat from the apprenticeship program, no retreat from the high school subsidies, no retreat from the payment by GOB for students' CXC exams, no retreat from the funding of the second chance opportunities, no retreat from tuition assistance, no retreat from the plethora of full scholarships, no retreat from the construction of new classrooms, no retreat from new rural water supply systems, health posts, and hospitals, certainly in San Pedro, which we hope to fund from a public-private mix, and also from PG. That's the next priority.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip it scream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this stuff, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization,
European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back. Ya son las 8:43, escasos 17 minutos antes de las 9 de la mañana. A esta hora, me imagino, ya estarás, ya va a ser, todavía hay escuela esta semana, ¿verdad?
No.
Sí, pero ya estás desayunado, ya estás sentadito viendo televisión o sentadita.
Ya sacaron el lavado.
Ya sacaron el lavado y ya estás, bueno, más a gusto. Compañeros, un gran gusto saludarles si nos acabas de sintonizar, que la pases muy bien. Hoy es jueves y hoy contamos con la presencia del doctor Homero Novelo. Un gran gusto de tenerte aquí, Homero. Gracias, un gran gusto. Y aquí hablando la neta acerca de ciertas cosas, porque en realidad hay que decir lo que se tiene que decir.
Claro, estamos hablando sobre infraestructura. Y las ideas durante el intermedio, durante los comerciales, nos sentamos y le metemos cráneo a esto y saludamos también a Dylan Jones. Dylan Jones es una bella persona también que nos viene a visitar y nos trae ideas.
¿Vea de qué? ¿Vea de qué? Con su, o sea, cómo se ve, cómo se vestide.
Bueno, políticamente.
¿Cómo que? Explícalo bien.
Es una bella persona porque tiene conocimiento,
y eso es su propio
tiene sabiduría
amigo
y es una persona que pues lo conoce todo el pueblo.
Sí.
Para mí son gente.
Vamos a tomar la llamada.
Hello, good morning. Please lower the volume of your television for us, please.
Yes, good morning. Buenos días, Doc.
Buenos días.
Aquí reportándome.
Adelante, general.
No, estoy escuchando de lo que están hablando, ¿no? De BNTU y toda esa rollo de tonterías que están haciendo. Y sí, yo, para mí, sí es una agenda política. Yo creo que Elena Smith, de una manera u otra, está en su payroll de PUP. Mira, el PUP siempre ha sido así. Si tú eres PUP, eres PUP, pero si tú estás de otro lado, tú ya no eres parte de esto. Yo me acuerdo cuando trabajaba con el ministerio y me mandaron hasta el sur para que yo resignara, ¿no? Porque ya me habían categorado como UDP. Y mira, prohibieron a todas las personas, todas mis asociaciones, mis amigos, que no vengan conmigo, porque si no, ellos también van a conseguir lo mismo. Y ahorita lo que está haciendo Elena Smith con el BNTU, tratando de poner a juicio el señor honorable Jan Saldívar. Eso es algo malo, mano. Si es algo así, entonces, ¿por qué ella no protesta ahorita? Es ahorita que el ayuntamiento de la ciudad de Belice trajeron uno de esas personas que se alega que es un ex-con también del señor Yocoí. ¿Ah? Aquí en Orejuac, la manera como ganaron, volvieron a traer, asociaron todas las personas. Trajeron a quién? Trajeron a, ¿cómo le llama? Burgos. Trajeron a Marcel Cardona, trajeron el Ripis, que es, ¿cómo le llaman? El doctor Tulish. Toda esa gente trajeron, ¿por qué no están en protesta de eso ahora? ¿Ah? El PUP ahorita está organizado otra vez con la misma gente que vendió este país, Lax, Tacan, Babel. ¿Ah? ¿Por qué no han protestado ellos? ¿Me entiendes? Así que el PUP no va a cambiar. Tiene todos estos grupos, todos los senadores que están afuera, que son los panels que dicen, ¿right? Son puros PUPs. Imagínense que si la cosa cambiara, si la cosa llegara a cambiar, y eso yo no creo que va a suceder, porque nosotros vamos a cambiar todas nuestras estrategias y ver de ganar las elecciones generales otra vez. Así que no me sorprendo lo que están haciendo ellos, no me sorprendo de ninguna manera, pero sí hay maestros conscientes y no van a ir a esta protesta. ¿Ok, Mike? Bueno, buenos días.
Gracias, Margarita. Buenos días a ti. Y lo que estábamos platicando hace un momento era de la infraestructura. Y quisiera regresar a ese tema.
Ándale, claro que sí.
El hecho es de que la infraestructura trae una actividad económica.
Pues lo hemos
Hay
mencionado.
gente que se involucra en trabajar, en construir todas esas carreteras, puentes y todas esas cosas allá.
Es de beneficio porque entonces
Es
tú
de
cuando
beneficio
estás
directo.
trabajando, es tu ingreso, es tu
Claro.
dinero que estás consiguiendo.
Los 20 millones que el alcalde de Ciudad Belice invirtió en Ciudad Belice en hacer todas esas calles allá, fue la misma gente de Ciudad Belice que consiguió el trabajo para ello. Ellos son los que laboraron y tuvieron un ingreso económico. Pero aún así, la infraestructura de este país tiene un impacto económico sobre nuestra nación imprescindible. Si nos damos cuenta ahorita, yo cuando vivía en San Felipe, cuando salí de San Felipe, fui a la secundaria en 1972, hace muchos años, teníamos que pasar las calles, la carretera que estaba enlodada, los camiones se zampaban. Nos agarraba medio día para viajar de San Felipe hasta Orinjoa. Y cada vez llueve, se inundan los puentes, Gulbottom Ranch, Gulbottom Bridge, todos los otros puentes que pasan por Gaspar Ridge, los que están entre Gaspar Ridge y San Felipe por Carver. Todo esto nos hacía que no podíamos tener comunicación. Se enferma alguien en San Felipe o en Gaspar Ridge, estaba bien difícil traer a esta gente al hospital. Pero, si se dan cuenta ahora, tenemos una buena carretera. Ahora puedes llegar de San Felipe a Orinjoa en unos 20, 25 minutos. Qué bueno, los camiones de caña ya no están zampándose, quebrando partes y teniendo un desastre en ese camino, peleando, batallando para llevar un viaje de caña. Saliendo del cañal, llegando a esa carretera, segurito que va a llegar a la fábrica. Y ya no van a quebrar resortes, ya no van a quebrar amortiguadores, los motores van a trabajar mejor, van a estar más descansados, en fin. La gente se mueve con más facilidad. Los productos de Blue Creek vienen al país mejor. Se producía papaya, no se podía transportar ese camino porque la papaya se magullaba. Ahora ya no. El camino está mejor, los productos salen de mejor calidad. Y no solo eso. Quien quiera venir a nuestro país y quiera viajar, quiera ir a tal lugar, lo puede hacer con facilidad. Pero aún así, le mencionamos que ya no se tiene que perder todo ese tiempo viajando de San Felipe o de Blue Creek hasta Orinjoa. El tiempo es oro. Papá y mamá nos decía, si te agarraban 5 horas, ahora te agarra 25, 30 minutos. Que tienes un tiempo más para hacer otras actividades y tal vez ser más productivo. Entonces la infraestructura como tal contribuye al mejoramiento, al progreso. Porque si yo salgo de San Felipe tengo que pensar que llegar a Orinjoa tengo que almorzar si vengo en una carretera que tal vez está todo un desastre. Pero ahora no. Puedo salir de San Felipe y me voy hasta Belmopan. Señores, yo viajaba de Orinjoa hasta Punta Gorda en 4 horas. ¿Cuándo era eso? Cuando yo trabajaba con el gobierno que estaba en Central Farm, nos agarraba 7 horas de Central Farm hasta Punta Gorda por ese camino. Ahora no. Pero esa inversión es una inversión que estará por vida, que nos va a facilitar muchas cosas. es que no solo es el trabajo, la labor que consiguen los beliceños en la construcción, sino la actividad económica que genera, que facilita el ahorro de tiempo, que es dinero, el ahorro de partes, combustible, en fin, nos da más tiempo de hacer muchas otras cosas más porque ya no pasamos tanto tiempo viajando. Entonces, ese es el beneficio de la infraestructura. Cuando le dicen a usted que nosotros no podemos comer calles, esa gente, la mera verdad, no, es una arrogancia decir eso. Porque ¿sabe qué? Nunca supieron qué es viajar en caminos de pésima calidad. Gracias a este gobierno ya tenemos unas carreteras que la mera verdad nos han facilitado bastantes cosas en la vida, trae más. Y vean, Orange Walk, hasta más vehículos hay. ¿Por qué? Porque podemos andar con ellos, nos facilita llevar a los niños a la escuela, podemos ir a comprar, podemos ir a pasear, podemos ir a trabajar. En fin, eso es el beneficio de buenas calles.
Yeah, talking about vehicles, they also uplift the way of people living in those areas as well, Doc. You remember one time they never used to have electricity?
Yes.
Now they have electricity. Then people have to have up to internet in their villages now, you know.
Well,
and that same road we go to August Pine Ridge, there is a diversion that goes right to Shipyard.
Yes.
From Orange Walk to Shipyard, you go up a paved road, in 15-20 minutes, you're done there at Shipyard.
But we're forgetting one basic thing, the convenience.
Yes.
Yes. That's why I say people have the opportunity to buy their different types of vehicles they want to buy now.
And I'm going to be straight up with you. And remember in our discussions, Checky, that I used to belabor the point that Belizeans merit the infrastructural word. In other words, nosotros merecemos esto. Ya no nos trates como perrito tirándome una micajita aquí, una micajita ahí. Merecemos como un país, merecemos más y merecemos mejor. Y cuando se te da, no hagas que un político te diga, como si vas a comer la bendita CAE. ¿Ah? Eso yo creo que es un tonto que está hablando, pero un tonto también que lo escucha y que lo repite. Porque en realidad, compañeros, todos merecemos el desarrollo, todos merecemos las calles buenas, todos merecemos ahorrar tiempo y dinero en refacciones, todos merecemos tener esto, levantarnos como un país con la infraestructura en lugar. Para que no nos tenga que durar 10 horas llegar de aquí hasta Punta Gorda, si no nos tome 2 o 3 horas, creo que es lo máximo que te tomaría, 3, 4 horas. No, estas son cosas que merecemos como país. No hagas que un tonto te diga que como si pudiéramos comer carretera. No esa misma calle, construcción de esa calle te dio para que, si trabajaste tú en ello, ¿no te dio para criar tu familia? Hablando la verdad. Hablando la verdad, ¿cuántas personas no trabajaron en las carreteras haciendo esto? ¿No consiguieron ingresos? ¿Ingreso económico? Qué tontería de escuchar que, no puedo comer calle. Vamos a tomar la llamada.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Quería decir algo.
Claro,
adelante, mami.
Le doy gracias al primer ministro. ¿Hello?
Sí, ándale, te estamos escuchando.
Quería darle gracias al primer ministro, aunque el PUP lo está criticando de las calles. Que den gracias por el primer ministro. Saben viajar de aquí a donde quiera que ellos quieran. En un...
Sí, hable al teléfono y no escucha el televisor. Adelante, mami.
Ajá. Le doy gracias al primer ministro porque por él podemos decir que tenemos buenas carreteras para poder viajar.
Sí, así es.
¿Cierto?
Así es. Podemos ir de un lado al otro.
Atención de lo que diga el PUP, porque el PUP solamente sirve para discriminar al UDP y no sabe decir lo que ellos han hecho durante estar en puesto. es que gracias al UDP tenemos buenas carreteras y podemos viajar bien y tranquilamente.
Así es, señora, así es.
Lo digo con toda certeza, mami, es cierto.
Ok, esas eran mis cortas palabras.
Gracias, mami, por su contribución.
So when you thought infrastructure is not important for some people that say we can't eat that, then it is important for many
It is
people.
important, but it's just a pile of BS that they're feeding some people.
It's arrogance, it's ignorance.
All right.
But then you know what happens, my good friend here, Emmanuel, people say some lies, some miscalculations, some bad things like that. But they say it so many times, and they know they're wrong. Say it so many times that eventually they screw up their mind and start believing what they're saying.
Te quiero contar algo, que cuando mi hermano era alcalde, fue alcalde de Orange Walk, y mi hermano hizo buen trabajo, Fred Martínez hizo buen trabajo como alcalde de Orange Walk.
Es cierto, yo testigo.
Y se metía en su vehículo con su esposa a visitar las calles donde que estaban bien reparados, donde habían puesto electrificación, y entonces dice, pero ¿cómo está tan sucia la calle? No lo limpiaron. Entonces su esposa le decía, date cuenta, Fred, date cuenta muy bien. Quizás hay personas que a propósito están tirando la basura aquí para hacerte ver mal. ¿Okay? También quiero decirles de que hubo gente que decía, Fred Martínez puso luz en la calle, ¿para qué yo quiero luz en mi calle? Pero qué tontería, no había oído algo más estúpido que esto. Que para qué quieren luz en su casa, porque ahora todos los ven. Pues no para eso pones luz en tu casa, para que puedas ver. Y son excusas tontas y estúpidas en realidad. Para decir que para qué quieres luz, que para qué quieres calle. Cuando en realidad ¿qué quieres? ¿Que te den los $1,000 en tu mano? Piénsalo. Todo país necesita su infraestructura. Todo país necesita tener sus buenas luces, sus buenas carreteras. Cada país necesita esta infraestructura porque es un modo para impulsar la economía también. Aparte del hecho que lo merecemos.
Gentlemen, it's 9 o'clock.
I know it's 9 o'clock.
We want to remind everyone that we have this session from the House of Representatives today, and it will be broadcast live on this station. Así que la gente que está en las aldeas, Doc.
Sí, los invitamos que mantengan la sintonía porque el debate sobre el presupuesto comienza hoy y es algo muy importante que parientes, estudiantes tienen la oportunidad de escuchar cómo se va a destinar, digamos, los recursos nacionales hacia diferentes secciones y proyectos para que entendamos qué es lo que este gobierno intenciona hacer y hasta dónde queremos llevar el progreso de nuestro país. Mantengan la sintonía porque sí se va a transmitir esto en vivo y a todo color a través de esta señal.
Okay.
Pues va a ser para 2 días, ¿no, Doc?
Sí, compañeros, sí, hoy mañana. Les quiero dar las gracias al equipo de producción, a Morris Rahim. También le quiero dar las gracias al doctor Homero Novelo por su presencia aquí. A Chequi.
Yeah, Doc. We'll discuss more next week, Doc, because I know you wanted to discuss about the re-registration.
That's right.
And I hear somebody mention something pertaining to the Governor General. He said we don't have a Governor General. We have somebody who deal with music in a school and donate instruments. It was said by a talk show host, a pastor. I heard it personally. We don't have a Governor General. We got somebody who help with music in a school and donate musical instruments.
That's a rather condescending remark. Not rather, that is a very condescending remark.
You heard it,
actually,
right? You heard it? I heard it personally. Nobody
well, I could know the who, the LW?
Huh?
The LW? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You said it yesterday.
Well, tell you what. There were Baila, there was Stewart for those comments. I can guarantee you that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Muchas gracias por su sintonía. Quiero agradecer, como digo, al equipo de producción, al doctor Romero Novero, a Chequi, a todos, pero especialmente a ustedes, la fiel audiencia que siempre está con nosotros. Cuídense mucho, repitiendo, este show se repite, a las 9 por la noche, pero estaremos de vuelta con ustedes mañana a la misma hora. Mañana viernes a las 7 de la mañana estamos con ustedes aquí de vuelta. Cuídense mucho, nos vemos ya a las 9:01. Tengan un bonito día.
Hasta pronto.
Sugar City Morning Show.